Hello fantastic people, welcome to Mr. Radden, mental wellness with a twist. I go over OCD and other related issues about mental wellness. Who doesn't want to be completely well up here, right? For many people, especially young people, their self-worth ties into what's going on in their minds. No one can hear what you're thinking, and maybe you're very good at hiding what you're going through. Sadly though, their mental state can hinder their ability to be the best of themselves. There are plenty of occasions over the years where I felt trapped because of problems I've been through because of my OCD, and that stopped me from being the best of myself, which would also make me feel useless and send me into spirals of anxiety and put me into some deep depression as well. If you've been through similar, this does not mean that you're worthless. It doesn't. Your brain might say that you're worthless or useless because of what you're dealing with or going through, but whatever trials you're going through, even right now, you are more than that. Another problem is society expects us to have a particular image to conform to. You have to act like there's nothing wrong with you whatsoever, that you're not dealing with anything in your life at all that could hinder you in your mentality, your mental state. Society tells us that we need to try and be like these seemingly perfect characters in films or TV shows. People we should aspire to be like, the way they act, dress and behave, even if the way they act has no consequences. But the opposite is true. When I started opening up about my issues, for the first time ever, when I finally began to open up about my issues, what I was dealing with, including the OCD, because I was completely finished with suffering in silence and feeling alone with it, I didn't just get plenty of support for what I was dealing with, but for some people I became more relatable. I did used to feel useless when my OCD and anxiety hit me hard, which was quite frequent, sadly. And depression is a huge thing. Millions of people across the entire globe feel depressed on a daily basis. I am no exception. But just because you're feeling that way, you're feeling down, you're dealing with these particular problems, it doesn't mean that's who you are as a person. It doesn't mean you are useless just because you feel that way. And that's the point. This brings me on to what you shouldn't ever do. You shouldn't ever try and deal with your problems alone. Find someone or people you can confide in, and you'll be surprised at what other people are dealing with themselves, how they can relate back to you with the situation. Spend time with people who bring out the very best in you. That's what I've learned to do for myself. For all you know, you could meet someone who's been through even worse than you. Not saying that's a good thing, but in that way you could become kindred spirits. And to sum up, you can always be the very best version of yourself no matter what you're going through. You can get the help you need to rise above problems. Also remember this one important little detail. You can't create a diamond without crushing coal. And by that I mean, sometimes you have to go through a difficult time to become better and even stronger and develop more character from it. I've had to do that a few times myself, and it is worth it even though you feel like you just can't make it. You can make it. Just keep going strong. Keep having the right friends. Going through adversity allows us to have the very important character trait of resilience, and you may have heard that word a few times before. Through resilience, you can be bolder and more level-headed. It also means your character is strengthened, allowing you to get through some very painful circumstances, or to build character. Anyway, that's all for this video, folks. I hope it helped you in some way, or you enjoyed the content. Feel free to share, like and subscribe. And in the meantime, take care, and I'll catch you next time.